You got it. I hate it.
I tried to end my sentence before you opened the door.
Yeah, I know. Sam, hang up the phone.
One lucky winner is getting a new roof courtesy of NEPA Builders as part of the Raising the Roof project. For the past several weeks, we've been asking you right here on Fox 56 to send us your nominations of someone who deserves a new roof.
So my name is Barb. I am a teacher at Abington Heights High School. I have been there since 2002, and I teach AP Biology, Anatomy and Physiology, Microbiology.
The first interaction with Barb was just mostly a regular appointment. I had it in my calendar, in my notes, that she was referred to us by a previous Raise the Roof customer of ours that we helped out in the past.
Barb came to us as a nominee for Raise the Roof. And what we realized was there was more going on than the roof as a problem.
Once I had gotten up on the roof and done the inspection, and kind of realized it was worse than we thought, and there was going to be some extra costs, and it kind of started snowballing. And I'd spoken to Barb and her family kind of about what was going on with her health and her being sick, and it was just something where, between talking to Ryan and Toby and everybody that I bounced the stuff off of, it was like, you know, I don't know what we can do, but we definitely have to do whatever we can to help her.
And the ER doctors almost seemed kind of like startled when they had to tell us, because I went for a CAT scan and an MRI, and the ER doctor came back and he almost didn't know what to say. Like he said, well, you have spots in your lungs and in your brain. And so we believe that you have lung cancer that has metastasized to your brain. So now we're like sitting in the ER, like processing that information. And I'm much better, I'm a clinical brain, I'm a scientific brain, so I'm much better at processing that when I have to talk to somebody else about how to help them to understand what's going on. I don't know that I really processed it at that point. And then when the neurosurgeon came in, I was like, oh crap, this guy's like really talking about my brain. And from there, it was literally like a crazy whirlwind.
She's going through these treatments and she's living in this house, but not able to shower, not able to even stay here for a full day because there's some mold issues due to the water that's been coming in.
The medical community really just kind of embraced me, and I'm very fortunate that many of my former students and current students have family members in the medical community who immediately, upon hearing what my needs were, responded very, very positively.
You know, my second visit out there, when we came back to look at the interior, where there's multiple places with water coming in and plywood that needs to be replaced and drywall work and mold removal, and basically it's not a safe space for her to undergo her treatment, you know, and to try and get better. And we're trying to figure out how we could go about all that. And she had said, you know, I understand how the Raise the Roof works. I understand that that's not for a little while. And like, I know some people from the school have kind of stepped up and gotten involved too. And the biggest thing she kept saying when I came back to see conceptually how we could help her was, listen, if something else comes up where there's a family in need or whoever, she's like, I don't want to be the person that gets this, basically. which in my mind meant that much more that she was the person that deserved to be helped, you know. Like Toby said, she's a school teacher, you know, she spent her whole career helping and giving back to the community, and it's definitely her turn to receive some help for sure.
A lot of our, you know, vendors and the brands that we work with, if we can make them sponsors, you know, potentially we can get them to contribute materials for little to no cost, right? So, you know, this just all kind of happened as a result of people talking and trying to figure it out. So, you know, I turned around and like 84 Lumber is one of our biggest vendors, suppliers. They give the materials away for Raise the Roof for free. So, you know, they were the first call and they were like, yeah, you know, whatever we can do to help, if you need drywall and insulation and framing materials, you know, we have you covered. And then I called another local company, plumbing supply company, RJ Walker, and they're willing to come and help as well. So like, you know, between, you know, the school and NEPA Builders and some of these vendors, you know, I think we're going to be able to, you know, help this member of the community who has always been somebody who's helped other people, right? And I think the point is that someday one of us is going to have our turn in that bucket. Like, so you spend your whole life dedicated helping other people, you need it at some point too. So it becomes the other people's responsibility to say, I got you on this one, right? And then, you know that she's going to pay it forward. She has done it up to this point. You see, like, that previous Raise the Roof winner is paying it forward to her.
I've worked with Barb for over 20 years at Abington Heights, and she has been an amazing example for our students as far as stepping up for people in need and helping them, and always the first person to run out and help people. So it's only fitting that she should receive some help at this time when she and her family need it.
But some of the other things that help me to maintain my positivity, yes. So some of these are handwritten cards from students. Just the kindest things. From one of the Manning girls. Pretend this is your favorite flavor for you, right? You are the heart, we can't survive without you. You are the heart of the school, we can't survive without you. School's not the same without you, we miss you so much, hope you're getting better, you're the strongest teacher ever, we all love you. And so when we look at what makes you look for the positive, what makes you feel like that's something we can do, it's this kind of stuff.
We were both speechless.
Just overwhelmed.
And overwhelmed with gratitude. The fact that this company does anything even like this is phenomenal. We found out that I have lung cancer that had metastasized to my brain, so it's stage 4 lung cancer. It was a shock. This alleviates that stress. Financially, it's a huge relief.
Everybody goes through hard times at some point. You know, it's going to be, you know, someone's parent that is sick or passes away, or someone that, you know, themselves gets sick or pass away, and you know, we need other people around us. You know, that's what families and good teams and communities that are strong do for one another, is they pick each other up when that other person needs it.